So there's two kinds of videos that get the most attention on my video blog I'm finding. One is like that video I did with Indiana. People totally love that. The other ones are the ones I do about my fears and weaknesses. And people like write me really nice emails about. I think like they think I'm gonna off myself or something like that, because they just sound so morose and so down and everything. But I think there's another side to that. I think there's another reason people are drawn to that, and I think it's because people don't feel like they can talk about their weaknesses. Like they don't feel like they're going to live up to the expectations of their friends and society if they talk about their weaknesses. I was at a party yesterday for our cousin Kay, and we were talking about fears and anxieties and stuff like that, and I was talking about how I used to have these like panic attacks when I was driving and stuff like that, and the conversation around me got really hushed. Like they wanted to hear that stuff, and I think people want to hear that stuff because they have dark, deep-seated fears that they don't feel like they can talk to anybody about because people will judge them and look down on them. And so I sort of feel like I'm doing a little bit of a public service here by talking about my fears and my anxieties, because when you start talking about it and thinking about them, that's when you can start working on them. You cannot possibly work on your fears and anxieties if you don't talk about them. And that's why people go to therapists, because they go behind that closed door and they talk to somebody they don't know, who is bound by law not to talk to anybody about what goes on in there, because that's how they're working on their fears and anxieties and stuff. But dudes, just start talking about everybody. Everybody has deep, dark fears, things that keep them up at night, problems. Everybody has problems. It's how you handle your problems that makes the difference, man. So, yeah. I mean, next time you're at a party or something like that and the conversation's like boring or died down, start talking about like what's freaking you out. It'll be interesting. It'll help you immensely. All right. So, and I attribute this realization to my friend Jamie John. So we were talking on the phone yesterday, and he pointed this out. This very fact that people, everybody has these fears, but nobody feels like they can talk about them, especially in American society where we're not supposed to have any fears, any weaknesses. We're on top of our game. Everything is great. Everything is going perfect. Yeah, it's total crap. So, so, if you ever hear me doing kind of a morose thing on here, the one reason I'm doing it, the first reason is, I'm just trying to work through it myself. But secondly, I like to let people know that I'm human. I'm a freaking human being. I'm not this all-consuming positive entity out there, man. I got issues like everybody else. So so that's that.